My favourite moments of Rage and Destiny are generally highlighted by music tracks that have inspired me. In the back of the book, I put an inspirational soundtrack where, when I'm trying to write some of the moments that I've thought of and dreamt about, in fact, I find them easier to sort of put into words when I listen to certain music. And those music tracks that have resonated with me the most, they help me build and create and colorize the sections of Rage and Destiny I love the most. To avoid spoiling some of my favourite moments, if you read the book and then check out the soundtrack at the end, that will generally highlight to you the kind of feeling and the kind of atmosphere I'm trying to create with those moments, and what's happening in the book as you go is highlighted by those. And as I listen to those tracks in the car and kind of paint the picture of Rage and Destiny as I go, and go, yeah, that would be cool if I could just put that on film or put that in a comic book or something, and this music was playing, yeah, that would put goosebumps on my arms, kind of thing. I really love action scenes, explosions, fight scenes. A lot of the fight scenes in Rage and Destiny are very carefully constructed to try and build this world and build danger and threat and suspense. You don't know who's going to win or what's going to happen next, and that you're hanging on every move and every attack to try and figure out where the story's going to go. The word epic gets thrown around a lot, but I hope that the fight scenes are epic enough to keep the reader involved, where they will go, that was amazing, and I can't wait to read the next 100 pages to find out what happens next. My other parts is the twists. Who doesn't like a twist in a story, right? I mean, it would be pretty boring without it, but I like to think that the twists I have are organic, that there was always enough evidence to suggest they were there, and when the twists do happen, they are so impactful and they have such a knock-on effect. It almost creates this world where you can go back and read the book again, and you can see the telltale signs of a lot of what these exciting moments happen, these twists happen, and you're like, you know, the tension is still there even when you know it's coming. So I particularly like those moments, and hearing people go, oh man, when that bit happened, that was amazing, I didn't see that coming. They're kind of cool. I like those moments when people say that to me. Ultimately, Rage and Destiny is a character-driven story. And that is what drives the speed of it all. Everything is driven by what the characters' motivations are, where they're going next, what they want to do, and how they bounce off one another. Because not everybody's goals line up. Compromises have to be made, and conflict happens because the team is not all on the same page or going in the same direction. And it's that uneasy truce that they go, okay, that kind of makes sense, I'm kind of in. As you read the story, you grow with the characters and learn more about them and what they would do in different situations, and the truth behind their passions as they discover it themselves, where they believe they are this one person, but as the complex story of Rage and Destiny and the defense of planet Gaia evolves, they start questioning who they are and what they stood for, and whether they can still be that person. Those moments, those character-driven moments, are the ones I'm most proud of, where these characters I've created start becoming more and more three-dimensional as the book goes on. I am very proud that Rage and Destiny is a novel, and that I've tried very hard to create this world in this media, in this form, and respect what a novel is and how it should be, but also the pace of it all. Every chapter I've tried to leave on a point where you want to read the next one, where you can't put the book down, where the pace of the book will go into describing this beautiful world of Gaia and the complex characters, but it will happen very quickly, and you'll be straight on to the next paragraph to find out what happens next in the story. It never really sort of sits still. It gives you enough time to sort of digest what you're reading, but then you're straight back into the action, moving on to the next destination, finding out what the next line of the character is going to say, and everything's very snappy and very quick. So it doesn't slow down. It's a very fast-paced book, and I think that's a good thing. It means that if you've struggled with books in the past because of how the media gives its information, I'd like to think this will be a book where you could read and go, this is quick. I'm getting to the meat and bones of the story very quickly. I'm going to find out if this is for me within the first few chapters. For you people out there that love books, I wanted Raging Destiny to be the kind of book you couldn't put down. I wanted it to be the one that you would read a chapter and go, I have to know what happens next, and you move forward onto the next chapter, and you lose hours of your time because you're invested in the world of Gaia and Raging Destiny, and you want to know what happens to the characters next, and you can't do anything else until you find those answers. That's the kind of book that I wanted created, because that's what I love about the other media that I've mentioned. Your comic books, your movies, your video games. It's addictive that you want to know what happens next. That's the kind of book that I've created at Raging Destiny.